Hello, wonderful people of Belmont. Welcome to another week. This is the Parasha of Bamidbar. We are heading very quickly towards Shavuot. That is in the forefront of our minds. Today, or whenever you're watching this, Erev Shabbat, Friday, is Yom Yerushalayim. We are thinking about Yerushalayim. It's very much in our hearts. We so long to be there. Having lived in Yerushalayim for nearly 7 years, very much felt then like home. It still feels like home to us. It's an important day to mark, and it's an important day to embrace in the opportunities that we have to learn and think about all aspects of Yerushalayim through Jewish history, to our practices, to how we look at it today, how we engage with Israel today. It's all important, and therefore I encourage you to be reading about it, to be watching all the different shiurim, classes, live broadcasts there might be, especially with Mizrahi. So much is going on for Yom Yerushalayim. My head is there. My head is thinking next week to the bat mitzvah, please God, for Racheli. Please make sure you join us Tuesday at 7 o'clock live on Facebook, on YouTube. We're there. We're very excited. And just 2 days later, we get to the precious festival of Shavuot. And that's where my head is now. Shavuot. We can take something important, a lesson for Shavuos from the beginning of our parasha. We changed. The narrative is now very much heading to Eretz Yisrael. The people that are forming that nation in a desert, they're going to have to spend a lot of time in that desert. But their goal, they're heading one direction, straight towards Eretz Yisrael. And God starts the book of Bamidbar with another census, counting Bnei Yisrael. And our Mefarashim, our commentators, discuss in length the necessity to continue to count the Jewish people after various points in history. And Rashi comments, this is Vaydaber Hashem el Moshe b'Midbar Sinai. God speaks to the people in the desert, in the Sinai, and he counts them. There's a census. Says Rashi, what's the necessity for this counting again? Mitoch chibasan lefanav meina isom kol sha'a. It's because there's a great chibasan, a desire, a love, an affection that he has for every single person, that God continually counts us. References are made. If we can use the mashal, we use the analogy of a businessman counting his coins one after the other, all his precious diamonds, going through each one, knowing what he has. This is God's. We are dear to him. He desires to have that connection with us, and therefore continues to count us in order to show that each one of us is precious to him. Comes along the Mojitzer Rebbe, the grand Hasidic master of Mojitz, and asks the question. Says, is that true? Is every single one of us, are we desired by God? Does he have that same love and affection for every single one of us? Yes, we have great tzaddikim, great righteous people. We have Rashayim. We have evil people that reject God on every level. And we have most of us, the Beinonim, the regular common folk, who do our best in order to serve God. But there is definitely such a broad spectrum of people. Is it true that God loves with that same chiba, that same affection, every single one of us in the same way? And he answers, yes. And he quotes from a pasuk, a verse in the Ethics of the Fathers. It says in the 4th chapter of Pirkei Avot, in the 3rd teaching, it says, She'ein lecha adam she'ein lo isha. There is no person that does not have their sha'ah, have their moment, have their time, personal connection with our Creator, with the Almighty. Every single one of us, no matter who we are, no matter where we think we fit on that righteousness or lack of righteousness scale, even if we've rejected, God forbid, even if we've rejected God, religion, Torah, even if we feel that we do not merit or deserve all the great bounty and rewards that are set for those righteous people in the world to come. Lo mashaneh, it does not matter, because there is no person that does not have their sha'ah, does not have their moment, does not have the ability to have the connection with God. And says the Mojitzer Rebbe, he says a really important point. Every single one of us has to grasp the opportunities to have those moments with God. And it's individual. My relationship with God does not look like yours. not like my neighbors, not like my friends, not with the guy or the woman that sits across me or next to me or diagonally, wherever it is in shul. Every single one of us has our own connection, our own relationship, and the ability to have that relationship with God. And that's what I'm thinking ahead of Shavuot. Shavuot, the great festival that commemorates, we remember in joyous celebration, the giving of the Torah. The Torah was taken from the angels and it was placed in our hands. On our shoulders, we bear the responsibility of the commandments, of the mitzvot, of the halachas, and we have to learn and we have to engage ourselves and understand and do our best. But most importantly of all, I have to have my own unique relationship with Torah. I have to grasp the opportunities that are available to me. I have to express that in the way in which I know, in the way in which I can. And Be'ezrat Hashem, I create my own chelik, my own portion in Torah, my own unique and special relationship with the Almighty. And Be'ezrat Hashem, that should always be a blessing for me, for our community, and for the entire world. I'm wishing you all a beautiful Shabbos.